Now, Deputy General Secretary of the Public Utility Workers Union, Amiba Nyaba, says the Chief of Staff, Julius Deborah, has directed MEDA to put on hold the sale and purchasing agreement of ECG for fresh discussions to begin on Monday, September 19.
He disclosed this in an exclusive interview with our reporter Daniel Opoku in Accra.
Discussions on the sale and purchasing agreement between MEDA and the ECG have triggered dissatisfaction between the two parties. ECG workers have taken an entrenched position, despite assurances by the managers of MEDA that there will not be any layoffs until after 5 years. Currently, the U.S. Ambassador to Ghana, Robert Jackson, has supported a statement from MEDA that there will be no layoff workers in the transaction. The Deputy General Secretary of the Public Utilities Workers Union, Amiba Nyaba, said, due to the growing mistrust between the two parties, the Chief of Staff, Julius Deborah, has directed MEDA to put on hold the sale and purchasing agreement. He has therefore called for fresh discussions from Monday, September 19, to review some clauses in the agreement. The Deputy General Secretary of PU, Amiba Nyaba, was hopeful the meeting would yield results.
What he's telling us, he's making us to believe that there is room for change. There is room for amendments. And that is what we are believing, and we are agreeing also to go for this meeting. But if that is not there, then there's no business going to that to the presidency for that meeting come next week.
However, the major concern to some experts is if government will not be faced with the payment of judgment debt if agreement is abrogated. But the Deputy General Secretary repeated calls for government to stop the agreement to prevent the payment of any judgment debt.
If we sign it and along the line we want to abrogate it, we'll certainly run into that judgment debt issue. That is why we, the workers of ECG, are saying let's suspend the signing of the agreement and let's thoroughly discuss and agree on everything before we sign it.
Ahead of the meeting on Monday, September 19, Minister of Energy Ama Kofi Boah, according to media report, has said government has already concluded a sale and purchasing agreement. PU has described the comments as misleading.
The Chief of Staff is, I believe, office is higher than that of the Minister of Energy, because he's talking from the presidency, and he is giving us the opportunity to meet and see how we can handle this agreement. And if he is telling us that the whole ECG has been sold out and that we should stop wasting our time, I'm very sorry. That means he wants to say he has more powers than the Chief of Staff.